Yo, what's up, Internet? My name is Anthony, and today we're continuing on ranking the Raiders position countdown. At number 4, we have the wide receivers. This group's pretty strong overall, and let's take a deeper look. In 2016, the dynamic duo of Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree played like we had hoped. Both Cooper and Crabtree had 1,000 plus yard seasons and formed one of the best wide receiving duos in the league. Cooper got hot early on, but fell back in the second half of the season. Seth Roberts had problems with the drops, but was still a pretty good third wide receiver. Andre Holmes stepped up when needed and provided a big body for a fourth wide receiver. Andre Holmes left in free agency to the Bills. He was a very good special teamer and a red zone threat, but the Raiders weren't too worried about his departure. Then, the Raiders added all-pro kick returner in Cordarrelle Patterson. Officially, he's a wide receiver, but he will be primarily used on special teams. Any contributions from Patterson in the receiving game will be considered a plus. The Raiders hope to find some competition for Seth Roberts' third wide receiver spot. Maybe Patterson or another young wide receiver steps up, but my guess is Roberts remains the number 3 receiver. The number 1A and 1B spots are locked up with Cooper and Crabtree. Hopefully, Cooper is able to develop even further and won't fall back in the second half of the season again. Crabtree is Carr's go-to on third down and red zones this year. Overall, this group is strong and the complaints are nitpicky. In the best case, Cooper steps up even further and plays lights out all season long. Michael Crabtree continues to play like he did last year, but Cooper becomes more of a go-to guy and a red zone threat. Seth Roberts solves his drop problems and plays even better than last year. Cordarrelle Patterson is able to make some plays for the team when he's called upon, and a young wide receiver looks promising at the 5th wide receiver spot. In the worst case, the group as a whole plays like it did last year, which isn't bad at all. The team would like to find an upgrade or competition for Seth Roberts, but he holds them off and stays as the number 3 receiver. The departure of Holmes makes Crabtree even more relied upon in the red zone. Patterson doesn't give you anything on the offense, and none of the young wide receivers look too promising. Overall, it's still not too bad of a situation. This group is high ceiling and high floor. There aren't many teams that have 2 legit number 1 wide receivers. The only big problem is if Cooper can't sustain his production over the course of his season, but he's produced 2 1,000-yard Pro Bowl seasons so far and loves football. There's no reason to believe he won't work hard and step up. Roberts should solve his drop problem, and a young wide receiver such as Johnny Holton will be the 5th wide receiver again and should develop even further. Now, I'm sure there are many teams out there that would love to have a wide receiver core. Cooper and Crabtree are very strong. There are some depth position questions, but overall, that's really nitpicky. Thanks for watching, guys.